Hello, my space monkey. I'm sure you've been a little in your head lately, like the rest of us. And you're trying to figure life out like it's an equation. And I just want to tell you that this whole thing is an experience. And you can't surgically compartmentalize the chapters of your life like clean sections. Who to love, who to let go of, what to do, who to be. You can't do it. It's all generally a huge question and a messy wave of chaos. And speaking of waves, I think that in this life we're all, or at least most of us, are living in the first 100 feet of an ocean beach. We're in the surf zone. We're getting hit with waves. It's crowded, it's noisy, it's white water. But we're too afraid to get past the surf zone. But a few of us look above the waves and we see a few people peacefully floating in the calm waters past the surf zone, where the water's a little scarier, a little deeper, but it's clearer and it's more calm. And I think that's what a lot of us are craving. We're craving to get past this proverbial surf zone. The Harvard psychologist Daniel Gilbert did a study where he put individual people in a room, one at a time, with nothing to do, absolutely nothing on the walls, no activities whatsoever. The only thing they had to do in the room was a button sitting in front of them on a table that if they pressed it, it gave them a painful electrical shock. And it's hilarious to me because I think it was like 80-something% of the people chose the painful electric shock over doing nothing. It's crazy, but it makes sense. And it's how so many of us are living. We're terrified of silence. We're terrified of this default mode network, which is just a fancy psychological term for where your brain goes when there's nothing going on. And we're scared shitless of this place because that's where all the big questions come up, right? That's where we ponder why the fuck we're here and what we're doing and why it sometimes feels so wrong and so off and like we're never doing enough. The easy answer is getting better at doing nothing. And I think there are really practical steps forward and really individualistic and rebellious steps, right, towards doing this. But before we get into that, I was talking to a close friend of mine a couple weeks ago, and he was telling me about how lately he just felt such low vitality, such low vibe, such low energy, such a kind of questioning of his character. And after beating around the bush for an hour or more, we finally got around to him just observing his daily habits and the fact that he couldn't put Instagram or TikTok down for 30 minutes. He couldn't even focus long enough to read 2 pages in one of his favorite books. He couldn't even sit down to journal his thoughts. He couldn't eat without watching TV. He couldn't take a walk without a podcast. He couldn't have a conversation with someone without his mind going to 10 different places. And he was terrified. And I've been in similar situations, but I know that for me, the way I got out of similar ruts and similar patterns of being so overstuffed with information that nothing can come out, so overstimulated yet so undermotivated, was I just had to clear out. I had to reduce. I had to remove. I had to fucking refine like a madman. I had to learn how to just turn my phone off for an hour, even if it was for 30 minutes, just putting it in the other room and just sitting. It's excruciating at first, and that's why none of us want to do it. This sitting is so hard. It's so hard to just sit in your shit. Fuck. But I'm telling you, it's like the surf zone. Once you get past that white water, it's so clear and so calm and so real. And yes, a little ominous and daunting, but it becomes your brand of real. You look around and you realize that, oh my God, it was this silence that brought space for the thing that words couldn't ever bring me. It was silence. It was sitting through the warfare in your head that brought the vibe back, the character back, the ideas back. And another Harvard psychologist just did a study on boredom. And they have all this data now about the ability to be bored is directly correlated to your degree of happiness and meaning. And I think it's a little abstract when you speak of it in kind of data and research terms, but when you really think about it, think about how much we're just consuming other people's trains of thought. You're doing it right now even. If you scroll over to another app, you're seeing another person's point of view. You're seeing another person's timeline. You're seeing the way that they did it, the way that you should start doing it, the thing that they're doing, and our psyche and our soul is being stretched apart like a fucking Francis Bacon painting, and we wonder why we can't generate original thought. We wonder why we're so anxious and so unsafe in our bodies and so out of whack and out of alignment with our fucking character and our vibe and what we could potentially bring to the table. It's such a dead simple equation, yet we're all so locked into this overstuffedness, this overstimulation, and the answer is so simple, yet it's so unattainable for so many people, and that's so sad. But if you're one of the strong few who can just put the little things in place, it's not even about discipline, it's about sanity. It's about the war for your mind, the war for your original thought, the war for your character and your creativity. Make it about that. Don't make it about fucking discipline or productivity. Like, fuck all that. Put these little things in place so that you can feel definite again and you can feel sure. And it's just about removing, it's just about turning things off and getting a little bit more comfortable with the default mode network. I guarantee you, if you are feeling this overstuffedness and this depression and this dark looming overthinking and procrastination and perfectionism and fear laced with control at the same time, you're consuming too many other people's perspectives. We are not designed to ingest 8 billion other people's stories. We're not designed for it. And I really truly believe that the next couple years, in terms of creativity and thought leaders, it's going to belong to the people who were brave enough to remove and who were brave enough to sit with nothing. That's the dead simple hack. And if you can do it, I guarantee you your life will improve. Silence and sitting with my default mode network is the only way I think of scripts. It's the only way I think of these canyon riffs. It's the only way I was able to finally start this channel. It's the only way I'm able to finish albums. It's the only way I'm able to help other people finish and write their songs. It's silence. It's making space. Your environment is a Chinese finger trap, and you are the finger. How much are you going to let it squeeze and pull and constrict you? I really, 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 really hope this helps. And these canyon riffs have been fun. My house is right down there. My dog is here. And if you guys like these, I'll keep doing them. Anyway, much love. I believe in you.